I just woke up. I'm gonna make some coffee really quick because I'm gonna run out of water here soon. Turns out the pump has been on all night long for the well, pumping water into the water tank, and it usually only comes on for like 30 minutes and then it fills the tank up, and then water is then gravity fed down to my house and to my father-in-law's house. And the pump has been on all night long, and we know because the batteries for the solar panels got drained, and we were able to check that, and the power on that, and the only reason that that would be on is if something happened to the water tank. Last time this happened, a bear got into it. It is pitch black. We can't go out there right now. There's definitely predators unless we gear up, and honestly, I'm tired. I can't deal with that right now. My blood sugar's a little bit low. I gotta eat some food. I gotta get some caffeine in me. But here in a little bit, we're gonna go out and investigate and see what the heck happened up at the water tank. Hopefully a bear didn't get into it. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know why a bear would want a water tank. Like, I know there's running water in there, but we live near a creek. So I don't know why a bear would rip that open to get water. I don't know. A bear is a bear, I guess. Bears do what bears want to do. They don't. Bears don't give a f. They just do whatever they want. They hear water. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get some water. So, we're gonna go investigate that in a little bit once I get some coffee. And I gotta rush and get some coffee because I'm gonna run out of water here soon, because there should be some water in the line that has been being pumped through, but not very much. So I'm gonna hopefully get enough water for a cup of coffee. And we're gonna start this day. Woo! Life in the woods! Update from my last video. I had enough water to make coffee, and I forgot that it's pouring today. We're supposed to get like almost 3 inches in 2 days. And this is the brunt of the rain today. So it's pouring outside. It's been pouring all night. Bright side, if we don't have any water to take a shower, on our way up to the pump, we will get a free shower from the pouring rain. On days like this, I need to make sure that I have plenty of caffeine, I have plenty of protein and energy to keep me going, because who knows how long we're going to be out there. I also need to drench myself in bug spray, which is not great or ideal. I try really hard to avoid putting DEET on my body because of how bad it is for you. If you don't know how bad it is, definitely look it up. But it is a sacrifice that I have to make because I can't take my racket outside in the rain, which I normally just take my racket outside. Can't do that today, so I gotta stretch myself in the DEET. Make some food. I gotta get going. Once the sun comes up, we are out there. We are getting going. I'm tired. This sucks, but it's good. It's living in the woods. I have to wear my old glasses today because I just got brand new glasses, and there's no way that I want to take them out in the woods and get them all messed up. This prescription's a little bit off, but we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it because I don't want to ruin my brand new glasses. So get out in the woods. I gotta bang my boots on the ground as hard as I can to make sure that there's nothing living in there. Who knows what crawled up in there and decided to take up a residency, because I haven't worn these boots in a week. And I'm scared. I ain't about to squish no spider in there. Oh no. I have to gear up to go out in the rain, which regardless, if I had to go out in the deep woods for the pump or not, I would have had to do this because my dogs need to go out to the bathroom, and it is pouring rain out there. So I'm going to have to walk them out there as best I can, get some exercise out, and then it is going to be a whole ordeal. When we get in, we're going to have to wash them off, get all the mud off, or else my house would just be coated in mud, and we have to do a full-on tick check. We have to do a full-on tick check anyways when we go into the woods, but it's different when it's raining. Because one, the dogs are wet, and they smell like wet dog, and that kind of sucks. But two, the ticks love to get on the dogs when it's raining. So they're usually covered in ticks. And Garrett is gone this week for work, which means I am up here all by myself. I do have my father-in-law, so we're both gonna go check out the pump. He's gonna drive the tractor out there, and we're gonna go investigate. So I'm not totally by myself. But as for the dogs go, yeah, these are my dogs. I'm totally by myself taking care of them this week, which is fine. But I'm not a fan of the ticks. Hopefully we won't get any ticks. And if we do, hopefully they won't be attached. I can take the ticks off pretty well, but once they're attached, I get a little bit freaked out. They die almost instantly because my dogs are on flea and tick medication. However, I do not like ripping them out of their bodies. So hopefully we can catch the ticks today before they embed themselves into my dogs. Alrighty, I'm gonna get going and we're gonna start this day. Alrighty, we're all geared up. The dogs got their harnesses on because they have to go on the leash today. There's a bear out there. I do not want to piss it off by letting my dogs run in the woods. Or if there was a bear out there, I don't want my dogs to run after the smell, especially this one. He gets a smell of something, he runs as fast as he can to that smell, and he tracks the smell all the way in the woods. We're not dealing with that today. Gotta get the leashes. We're gonna go out and go for a little walk, okay? You good dogs. Good doggies. Does Mom have the towel ready and everything? Yeah. We had a mouse in our car, so we were trying to catch it with dog food in a bucket. So that's what this dog food bucket is here for. If you're wondering why I have some random dog food in a bucket, it was for catching a mouse. If you didn't know, mice get stuck in buckets because they can't climb out, and then you can catch them in a more, I'm going to say, humane way. Because I don't think I could murder a baby mouse. Even though I live in the woods, I'm a wimp. Also, my dogs don't like the rain. So I gotta keep them on the leash because sometimes they'll just go wait on the porch when they have to go out and go to the bathroom and get some exercise in. I forgot to empty out my rain container. It says I have over 7 inches. That's not true. Not true. We're gonna dump this out. I know I probably missed like an inch overnight, but that's still better than having such an inaccurate answer. At least we can know how much it rained today. Oh no, my phone is getting soaked. I will touch base later. I'm not gonna show it, but I've been standing here for a good minute or two because somebody is taking their sweet time going to the bathroom in the woods. Just sitting there, meditating on life in the woods, taking forever to go to the bathroom. Okay, camera is propped. Oh, okay. Boy, this is why I'm not a professional, because you're kind of blocking the camera, which is almost fine. Okay, we're gonna. What are you doing? You are wet. Here, let me wipe your face. Let me get the clean towel and dry your face off. Wow. Wow. Sit. You wait, Arlo. You're gonna be second, buddy. You can wait here by Mom. There you go. Good doggy. Good doggy. Gotta take this harness off. Step 1. Take the harness off. Arlo, wait. Be patient. Sit on your butt. Stay. Stay. Stay on your butt. Sit down. Stay right there. Okay. Let me see your belly, boy. Let me see your belly. Good boy. Good doggy. Let's lay down. Let me see your belly. Good doggy. Let's get your wipies and get all cleaned up. Wow. Let me see your belly. Let me see your belly. I'm not done with you. While I am looking at said belly, let me check for ticks in your armpit. Okay. Wait. You almost passed. You almost passed. But you do have to be patient. You got mud on your legs, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, up. Up. Oh, you're gonna roll over for me? Oh, I see a tick. Gosh darn it. You said a tick? not a tick. Gotta wipe your butt. I'm sorry you had stuff in your butt. If you didn't have stuff on your butt, I wouldn't have wiped it. Okay, you can get up now. Good boy. Sit on your butt, though. Sit. Good doggy. I just didn't want you to lay down. Wow. You're so good. Now that we wipe you down, make sure you're not wet. You're good doggy. Wow, Bobby. Wow. You passed. Wow. You can go be free now. Let me just dry your toesies. Drying your toesies. Oh, kisses for Mom. Thank you. Wow. Do you not have any ticks? You passed your ticky check? Wow. Sometimes I do a more in-depth check, but they were on the leash, so I don't think I need to do an in-depth check for the ticks because they didn't really go in the bushes that much, except for when you were taking a long time to go into the bathroom. Okay, go be free. I gotta do your brothers now. Go be free. Good boy. Okay, Arlo, you ready to do yours, buddy? You're the one who gets extra muddy. Okay. Let's just do a quick wipe down of your self before I even touch you any further. Because I'm coated now. Coated now and oh, pulling your head through your harness? I know you don't like the harness. Oh, you're gonna have to get on your back, buddy. I know. This is not your favorite part, and that's okay. That's okay. Good boy, Arlo. Good dog. Look at me. It's okay. It's just Mom. It's just Mom. You're okay. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. It's okay. I gotta get your back. Come here, babe. Come here. I know. Let me just wipe it down really quick. Let me just wipe you down really quick. I gotta check for ticks in your armpits. That's where they like to go. Okay. Good dog, Arlo. Shh. Good doggy. Wow. Okay, you can sit up now. I know, you hate it. Hi, boy. Are you looking at me and I looking at you? Boy looks at me. And I look at him. Boy looks at me. And I look at him. Okay, Arlo. Okay, buddy. Let Mom dry you off. Let me get the dry towel and dry you. Wow. I'll get your other back leggy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I gotta check your ears for ticks. Come here. Oh, kisses for Mom. Thank you. There you go. You passed. Wow, you guys are all done. You could go and be free in the house. Good for you guys. Oh, man. Now it's time to go back out and check out what happened to the pump. What do you think happened to the pump? Do you think there was a bear out there? What happened to it? You think a branch fell on it? Did it just collapse? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out, boy. Plants vs. Zombies right now before I go out into the woods. It's pouring rain out there, so we are not going out to investigate the pump quite yet. We could go out in the pouring rain, but let me tell you, it'd just be better if we wait for a little bit of a lighter rain. It's supposed to lighten up here in the next couple of hours. We've been checking the weather report. Whatever damage is done, it's already done. So if we wait a couple more hours, nothing new is going to change here. We're going to wait till it's a little bit lighter in rain before we head out into the wilderness and investigate the pump. So until then, I'm going to get my house warm. It's pouring rain. Time to go back into the house, get the fire going. It's days like this that I'm cold and tired and I don't want to clean my house, just want to leave it a big old mess because it's already so much work just to survive. It's not that much work, it's just daily tasks that you have to keep up with living in the woods. Like, I've been cold all morning because I was too lazy and tired to build a fire, but now I'm freezing. So I really need to get a fire going because it is way too cold. There's so much ash in here from last time. So I gotta clear that out. I just went and dumped the ash bucket in the woods. I dumped it on some good flowers I'm growing because it's supposed to be good for fertilizer. Or not fertilizer, but I guess the ash is supposed to be good for the plants. So I dump it on the plants. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it is true. I heard it somewhere. I'm not just randomly dumping ash on plants for no reason. I should have the ash bucket in front of my thing so I don't get ash everywhere. But I don't care. I'm tired. I'm grumpy. I don't want to get a fire going. But here we are. Need to do it or else I'm going to be freezing cold. Alrighty. Nice clean fireplace. Time to build this fire. Gotta put my glove on because there's been one too many times I've gotten splinters, I've gotten burned, or there's been a bug, a big bug in my firewood. And then I have to fend it off. I'm okay with dealing with bugs, but I don't love it. Don't love it. My father-in-law builds these little fire starters for us, or he makes them. He dumps like old candle wax inside of these little paper cartons, and then he stuffs it with like sawdust. And these work so good. I used to build fires without fire starters, and it was a pain in the butt. So I'm so glad now that we got fire starters. Gonna put that up in there. Get some smaller pieces of wood, some good dry small pieces, build my fire. Get this big one on top maybe. No, it's a little too heavy. If it's heavy, that means it's probably not super dry. We chop all of our own firewood, and occasionally, you know, we have a little bit of a wetter piece than a more of a drier piece. And that's okay. I'll just put that more wet piece, more dense piece in a little bit later when the fire's really ripping. Then it will take it. I don't know if it will burn as good, or sometimes I just leave the wood underneath the fire stove. Like, literally, I'll just leave it like right down here, and then it heats up underneath the fire by itself and dry it out. And I think I'm looking pretty good with this. I'm basic. I don't do anything fancy. I stack 2 small pieces, and then I put a big piece on top. I'm tired. I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna rely solely on the fire starter. And it will work good. Because my dad makes fantastic fire starters. Let's check it out. Switch the camera around and show you the fancy fire, which is not fancy at all. It's basic because I'm tired. It is literally just 2 smaller logs with a slightly larger log, which is actually pretty small, on the top. And that is my fire. It is not very fancy because I'm tired. And I just don't want to put the work in. Just don't. I'm just gonna light this fire starter up. This fire starter carries you. This thing will burn for like 5 minutes and it will catch all these logs on fire. So I'm grateful for these really good, awesome fire starters. Gotta make sure there's some good airflow, but also that's gonna get hit by the wood. If I had kindling, I'd put it in there, but I don't, so I'm not. And I'm sure this will take off. I'm gonna open up the airflow. And I'm not gonna close this all the way because my wood burning stove kind of sucks. I have to leave this open fully until it catches. So I usually just leave it cracked, and then that's gonna slowly but surely catch me Catch me a fire. There you have it, my fire. It's taking off with my one little fire starter. Those fire starters are just fantastic. They let you be lazy with building a fire, which is fantastic because sometimes you just need to have a lazy day. Found this at the store and got this for a quick meal on days that I just do not have time. It's just chicken and broccoli, and it's only got like 8 carbs, so I'm like, oh, perfect, you know, low carb. This is gonna work for my diabetes, like, awesome. So I got this and I cooked this. I've eaten it a few times now, and every time that I've eaten it, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of juice that's like left at the bottom, like underneath. I guess. I just read the instructions. This entire time I've been eating it plain. Apparently, this like container here on the top is like the food on the top, and then underneath is the sauce. And you're supposed to like mix it together like underneath. And so I've always like, when I throw it away, I'm like, oh, there's like a lot of juice under there that they used to steam it. Turns out it was just literally the sauce. And you're supposed to like mix this entire thing. Look at all that sauce that I just been wasting this entire time and eating it plain. I can't believe I didn't know that until right now. I've eaten this like 5 times. Wow. And it tastes so much better. Who would have thunk? The rain continues to come down. We have determined that it was just a wire broken on our tank. We have a giant water tank that's way up on top of the hill, deeper in the woods on our property. And turns out a bear did not get into it. There wasn't anything too wrong. What happened was that last storm that we had last week, one of the trees or the branches fell and I guess broke the wire that stops the pump from not overfilling the tank. I don't know too much about it. I'm still learning all the ins and outs of living in the woods and all of the stuff that we have up here. My in-laws, so my husband's parents, they have lived up here for over 40 years. So my father-in-law built the tank, built the whole system, like built his house, built my house. So basically, I'm still learning the ins and outs of all of it. However, it turns out that the tank is filled with water right now, and it will last us a few days, especially if we're a little bit more conservative with water. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait until the sun comes out, and then we can go up there and undig that wire and reset it and fix it, and then I will learn all the ins and outs about it. But until then, we're gonna just be a little bit conservative with the water. The tank should last us a few days, and then we could go out and fix it in the sun so we don't have to go out in the pouring rain, which will be very nice, because up there, it is on a pretty steep incline because our water is gravity fed, and there's a lot of mud. So I am glad that we're gonna wait till the sun comes out, and we'll see how it goes. On another note, side note, my peppers are surviving, barely, but let me tell you, having plants are not for the weak. I have almost murdered these peppers a lot, and I still think I'm murdering them right now. I am a horrible, horrible planter. Whoever thought somebody with ADHD who is an unmedicated ADHDer could plant? Not a good idea. I keep forgetting to water them. I keep forgetting they're over here. I set alarms. I do everything I can for these plants, and they still look so sad. I need to retransplant them, but they look so sad. Like, I want to transplant them when they're looking not sad, because the video that I watch of people growing peppers, they get like big floofy leaves, like they're basically like little trees before they transplant them. In mine look rather sad. Then again, it's been raining a lot and they need sun, so maybe I'm just not in a good area for peppers, or I need a greenhouse or something. Alas, we'll see how the peppers go over time. Bori, that is not a bed. Oi.
You're not supposed to be on the treadmill. Treadmill's not for you.
I gotta clean this house. I should take the opportunity, take advantage that I don't have to go out there and work on the well pump today and clean this house. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna eat some ice cream. When my blood sugar gets low enough, then I'm gonna eat some ice cream. Or I'm just gonna take a unit of insulin. Whatever, I'll just poke myself because I deserve some ice cream right now. And I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna watch a show or put a movie on or, I don't know, play a video game. Or maybe take a nap. All things that are good on the list. We'll see how it goes. I'll touch base when we get out there to fix the well pump. Now that I'm pretty sure there is not a bear, I'm outside in my socks, waiting for my dogs to go pee. I would let them in their little fenced-in yard in the back that we use just for them to go to the bathroom, but it gets really muddy back there, and at least here there's a little bit of gravel, so it's not as muddy. And I feel like they get to stretch their legs a little bit more. They can run out in the meadow if they want. Although I have a feeling they're not going to. They're sticking very close to the porch. Are you enjoying the rain, Borealis? Is it raining? Hey, don't go behind the house without me. Come. Come here. Guys, I have socks on. Oh, crap. I'm gonna put my shoes on if they don't hurry up. Since Garrett is gone out of town for work, he has our car. So I get the opportunity to walk up the hill every day to go to Dad's house for dinner. But the dogs like it. They get the exercise. Usually I'll just drive up because I usually leave late when it's dark. And definitely cannot be walking around the woods in the middle of the night, so a lot of times we'll drive up, drive down, but since I don't have a car this week, we are walking up the hill. Bori's ready. He loves going up to Grandpa's house. Arlo, you trucking along, buddy? Wow, great job! They don't love the rain very much. Luckily, Dad is going to drive us home tonight, so we don't have to walk back down and leave early when it's still daylight outside. We can leave at a reasonable time because we have a ride home. Plus, then we don't have to walk in the rain, which will be nice. Oh, I love it when it's raining. The woods just feel so much more crisp when it's raining. You miserable, buddy? You look miserable. Do you not like the rain?